In Jason Rezaian now for more on this. He is a global opinions writer for the Washington Post, and Jason was wrongfully detained by Iranian forces for 544 days until his release in January of 2016. Jason, welcome. We're very grateful to have your perspective today. You were part of a larger prisoner swap between the U.S. and Iran back in 2016. Walk us through the process and tell us a bit more about your reaction to Brittney Griner's release.
Well, first, I want to say that I'm just so elated for Brittney Griner and her family, crushed for Paul Whelan and his family that he wasn't able to be freed in this deal. These are complicated, long-term negotiations that go on between the U.S. and adversarial governments over the fate of our citizens who are being held hostage in these places. And in my case, I had some awareness that, because the U.S. and Iran were in the midst of very high-level negotiations for many months over Iran's nuclear program, that I might be part of those talks. I had no verification of that until the very end, but it all comes together very quickly, and I was informed that I would be leaving a few days before it actually happened. I wasn't 100% convinced that was true, and didn't necessarily think it was all going to work out for me until I was on a plane and out of Iranian airspace.
Wow, it's so fascinating to hear some of your, your personal story, having gone through what Brittney Griner is experiencing right now. I mean, you talked about not really believing that it was going to happen until it happened. Obviously, you can't speculate as to what exactly Brittney Griner is feeling, but do you imagine that she's feeling something similar?
Of course. I mean, there's a sense of relief and release that comes along with the knowledge that the nightmare of being confined and held hostage is over. During that months that I was held, almost a year and a half, and nearly a year that Brittney Griner was in prison, I'm sure she was subjected to all sorts of misinformation, told things that were going to happen that didn't happen, was told at certain points early on that nobody was going to do anything for her. There's so much psychological torture that goes on in these cases. And so, you don't know really which way is up until it's over and you have some distance and perspective on the whole ordeal. And I just hope that she, is allowed to have the space to kind of process the experience along with her wife. Because those first days and weeks are so jarring, and there's so many demands from folks like us in the media who want to hear what she's been through. But I just hope that she has some time to process it herself.
Yeah, Jason, you bring up such an important point about that sort of psychological toll. So she is going to be on American soil, we are told, within the next 24 hours. From what you went through, can you kind of give us a sense what might be the next steps here in her journey home? What kind of process that is to essentially rejoin her family, her wife, and then there's a debriefing process as well because of what she experienced that she's going to be expected to go through. Can you take us through perhaps a little bit of that?
Yeah, I mean, when I was released, I was taken to the Landstuhl Medical Facility. It's a U.S. military hospital in Germany, and spent several days of, reintegrating there, had the opportunity to speak with a psychologist, had the opportunity to get medical checkup and make sure that I was, in good health. But also it's kind of a transition period where you really start to slow down a little bit. The anxiety wanes somewhat, but you're thrust back into to the spotlight when you come home. Of course, my case, because I work for the Washington Post and this was a big news story, got a lot of attention, but it's just a fraction of the attention that Brittney Griner's case got and will continue to get in the days and weeks ahead. So, you hope that one is surrounded by friends and family and other loved ones who have their best interests in mind, and know that her story is an incredible one, and it'll be just as incredible a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, as it is at this moment.
Jason Rezaian, thank you so much for sharing some of your personal story with us as we imagine what Brittney Griner must be experiencing right now. We really appreciate it.
Thank you both for having me on.